For this week's reading, I'm using the Bead Tarot published by Llewellyn. I pull 3 cards at random, and you'll have 5 seconds to choose card 1, 2, or 3. If you have something coming up this week that's really important, you may choose up to 2 cards. And then I'll give you 5 seconds to decide, and then I'll interpret each card in turn. Here we go for your free reading for the week ahead. I apologize ahead of time if there's any background noises. I am filming this on a Sunday. Everyone is home. Everyone's being noisy, and the neighbors are out, and all sorts of stuff. So here we go. You now have 5 seconds, starting now. All right, here we go with card number 1, and it is the 4 of Jars. This is equivalent to the 4 of Cups in other tarot decks, and the 4 of Jars is all about being focused on other things when you've got what you need right in front of you. When in this deck they're called jars, and other decks are called cups. When the cups of the tarot are upright, they represent being filled with the blessings that life has to offer us. When they spill, this represents a loss. So here he is, he's pouring honey from the pot into a jar. He's not paying attention to what he's doing, and the honey is spilling out and just making a mess and being wasted. And then up in the clouds here, there's this 4th honey jar with all these bees swarming around it, making so much honey that that jar is overflowing. These are new blessings that are trying to come into your life, but because you're so focused on what's being spilled, on what's being lost, you're unable to see the new things coming. And because you're unable to see this, you're closed off to receiving these blessings. All you have to do is just state, I am open to receive the blessings that life has to offer me. I'm open to receive the blessings that God has to give me, the universe has to give me. That's all. Say it with an open heart, say it with gratitude, and they'll come. Don't be overly focused on what hasn't worked out. Things do not work out for very good reasons, and we have finite minds. God and the universe always know better. So if something hasn't worked out and you're upset about it, please know it's actually, oddly enough, for your highest good in some way or another. You can't see it now, but maybe sometime ahead you'll be able to see. So that is the 4 of Cups or the 4 of Jars. And then we have card number 2, which is another jar card. Interesting. We have the 7 of Jars. See how these jars are all upright? This one included, which has one of those, honey mixing spoons in it. Well, I forget what they're called. And so she's got all this honey in front of her. She's got her tea there. She's got her books, candles, comfy sweater. She has everything she needs. And the 7 of Jars represents having a lot of creative ideas, having a lot of options available to you to where you don't know what direction to go into because they all look equally promising. Basically, sometimes we just have to go with the flow or throw caution to the wind and just choose one and see how it goes. And hopefully it's a type of choice that if it's not working out for you, you can choose something else and move on. It's also a card of creativity. And so a lot of you have very strong creative leanings. You have creative interests, but you may not have the time to indulge in them. And this card can represent the need to make that time. Even if it's just, 10 minutes on a weekend, just something to where you have a little bit of a creative outlet would help so much in your general outlook on life in general. But this is the 7 of Jars. And now we have, the 7 of Pentacles. And I am sorry, I apologize for my phone not wanting to focus. There we go. And the 7 of Pentacles is about the need to get your ducks lined up in a row. know what your options are so you can make the best choice for you. The Seven of Pentacles is also about planting seeds, making plans for something in the future, and then the need to have the patience to wait for these plans to come to fruition. You can't rush things. You can't change the current. You can't go against the flow. Things happen in their own good time, is what this card is saying. And it's also, one of its messages is, good things come to those who wait. And sometimes we just have to wait until things pan out. You know, I'm no good at waiting. I don't know if anyone's good at waiting, really. So it can be a frustrating time for you where you're hoping for something to pan out, something to work out, but you're having to sit there on the sidelines and wait. So this is what I'm seeing for the week ahead. To briefly sum up here, you have 2 jar cards, which are cups and other tarot decks. So you've got a pentacle card. Pentacles are the deck of abundance and plenty, and the cups are the suit of emotions. And so what it's saying here is emotions may be running high in your situation right now, and the counsel here is to wait a bit, give it a bit of time before you swoop in and make any changes. Wait for these emotions to settle down a little bit, okay? So I thank you for watching. This is Nefer of Magical Musings 1111. If you've enjoyed this, I ask you please give my video a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it. I appreciate you all so much. I'm wishing you a wonderful, blessed week ahead.